Hello, one and all enthusiastic carbon-based life forms. It is me, Orbital Potato, your starchy host. Yeah, in the last episode, we did a whole bunch of stuff, actually. We expanded the base rather substantially. We discovered loads and loads of new vents. We've got a cool steam vent, which I absolutely want to get analyzed in this episode. So why don't we just start that off right now? Okay, so let's talk about what we want to do. First things first, I want to clean up all of this water. It's a little bit annoying to have it all here. Secondly, I probably want to create an area within which this water can accumulate, because we want to really try and get as much water out of this vent as possible, because that is going to be our source of H2O going forward. So that's very, very nice indeed. Also, what we want to do is get this area set up. We want to start pumping out the natural gas from this little area really into all of these tanks. So that's quite important to do. I also seemingly think that I might be able to reach the surface in today's episode. I don't know what the requirements are in order to make solar panels, but it's certainly not gonna hurt to do a little bit more research and maybe try and get a little bit more advanced in the whole solar panel, in the whole surface sort of research and stuff. We'll deal with that later. That's not really a priority. My priority for now is sort of fixing all of the issues that I set up at the conclusion of the last episode, and hopefully that will work perfectly. Okay, let's prioritize this manual airlock slightly higher. I also think that maybe we could get ourselves another duplicant. Yeah, we've got production in 2.4 cycles, so that's not too bad. I will also queue up the resources to make another bedroom. Yep. Because I do want another dupe. But there's no real rush on that for now. We can sort of take that a little bit easy. You know what? In fact, I'm gonna make all of this like priority number 4. So when this stuff gets done, we'll know that we don't really need to do anything else. So that's going to be quite nice. Very, very nice indeed. I want to make sure that this water right here doesn't get contaminated, doesn't get added to this polluted water tank over here. So I think what we can probably do is queue all of that up for demolition. And we'll just get a nice big tank right over here. Yeah. Perfect. Great. Okay, do that. That's grand. Okay, insufficient oxygen generation. It does say that we're slightly low on the whole oxygen generation production front. I'm not happy about that, actually. Not happy about that at all, given the fact that we just set up this brand new oxygen pumping area. What is the status of the oxygen being pumped out of here? I mean, we're pumping out quite a lot. We're pumping out a pretty continuous supply of... Hold on, maybe I'd reduce this just a smidgen. Let's put it to 750. See if that makes a difference. Therefore, we'll have less hydrogen here, and hopefully it'll allow the electrolyzer to get out just a little bit more. So yeah, you see we're hitting that max gas pressure. If we can avoid that a little bit, then that would be pretty perfect. Okay, so that may well, you know, just slightly optimize our oxygen production, but if it doesn't, that's not necessarily a problem. I'm also not sure if the oxygen production is being lowered by the fact that half of our oxygen is in fact being pumped into these suits, which it's not necessarily a problem, it's just something to consider. Okay, but, you know, in all seriousness, maybe we should think about setting up an area over here where we can get another sort of copy of this system, literally just a carbon copy of this system under here. We're gonna need another one at some point anyway, so we might as well get it sorted. Why not? Okay, sandstone. Yep. Let's do that. I mean, that's kind of stupid, actually. We don't need that to be there. What the heck are you doing? Why would you go this way? That was so ridiculous. Unbelievable. All right. Oh, fantastic. Look at this. I wasn't even paying attention, but apparently some people are actually doing what they're supposed to be doing, which is great. That's really, really good to see. We need to get this area completely set up to work with a natural gas generator, because I think in the first instance we absolutely want to work... we actually want to just power this entire area with the natural gas generator, so that's what I think we're going to try and do. Let's get that set up over there. We will get a tile there. In fact, you know what? I'll take it back. Let's just dump the excrement directly down into that area. Yeah, we'll just dump it right down the ladder. Sure, that's what we're gonna do. Yeah, and then we'll just queue this area up to be dug out. Yep, and that will be that. We will get a gas pump situated in this area, but also we're going to need to put another gas pump up here because we're going to need to pump out this polluted oxygen. I want to store all of these gases, but for now the most important thing, in my opinion, is to get the natural gas sorted as much as we possibly can. We're going to need a gas filter because I only want to be pumping natural gas into this area, so that's what we're going to do. That's the wrong way to build the gas filter. If I wanted to waste space, that would be a great way to build the gas filter, but I don't. I want to put the intake at the bottom so we can have an absolute minimal... Okay, a minimal amount of resources used. Okay, there we go. Fantastic. There we go. Bring that round. Oh! It was close. It was close to working out, but not quite there. All right, up there, across here. Great. Okay, quite a large infrastructure project to get working on, but that's fine. How much does this natural gas generator output? I think it's 800. Is it 800 watts? Yeah, it is 800 watts. Fantastic. So that means that we can run the power cable directly along here. Fantastic. And directly up here. This is where we're going to sort of restrict the circuit to for now. I don't really want to over-egg it at all. We'll leave it as relatively small for now. What do we need? We need natural gas as an input to this natural gas generator, which is what we're going to go and do. So let's get this stuff all built as like a priority number 6. That stuff is priority 6. In fact, all of this stuff is priority number 6 would be ideal. What we'll also do is we will link up the gas pipes right here. Except not like that. We'll link it up in such a way that it will allow the gas to come out and then link up. Beautiful. And that will go into... That's the wrong place. It's the wrong area within which the gas can go. Right. As you probably can tell, this is a fairly temporary setup. Speaking of temporary setup, we're also going to need to get a power thingy over here. Something to kickstart the power. Right. This entire area is going to work. It's going to be fantastic. When it does work, it's going to work so unbelievably well. Everyone is going to be so surprised. It's going to be very surprising. I'm going to be the most surprised. Okay. Everything is priority number 6, which is great. You know what? We could also do with a battery. Let's get a jumbo battery right there as well. Fantastic. Alright, great work, everyone. All we need to really do to make this entire area, you know, properly workable is stick in a power transformer. I want to put in more natural gas generators, but I want to hollow this area out and, you know, make a proper amount of space available for the natural gas generators. So that's going to be kind of nice. Okay, good. Are we doing any more research and discovery? I don't think so, although I have zoned out. I think I've zoned out another 2 geysers, one over there. Maybe that's the only geyser. I also want to get access to... That hydrogen vent is super good, by the way. I also want to get access to these wheezeworts over here. And also this anti-entropy thermo nullifier, which is just a fantastic name for a piece of equipment, isn't it? It really is. What is this? Water weeds. Huh. Interesting. It's too cold up here. Can you believe that? Alright, this area is actually pretty chill. Pretty darn chilly. Okay. Interesting indeed. Very interesting. Have we made any progress on this area? Not really. There we go. Schedule that to be dug out. I don't know how someone managed to dig right over here, but I'm impressed. Very impressed. Right. Okay. Good. So this area looks pretty darn perfect, really. So let's set it up to just get natural gas to divert there. We also need to set up a little exit point. To be honest, we could just connect it up to... We could just connect this exit pipe up to there. Yeah, so we'll just pump out yet more toxic chemicals into this area. I'm fine with that. That's totally fine with me. How much more copper do we need in order to make another suit? Because that's another thing that we were working on at the end of the last episode. Yeah, okay, good. Lots and lots of stuff is happening. Lots and lots and lots of stuff is happening. It's all very chaotic at the moment. But I'm kind of happy. I'm kind of happy with the way that everything is going. It's all looking relatively good. There's no major issues developing as of yet. Yeah, everything is really, really good. I just want to sort of try and clear the massive backlog of stuff that we've got to do. But it all starts with fixing up natural gas. We're about to have a dormant thingamabobber in 5.9 cycles. Also, invalid building location? Why is that an invalid building location? Do I need to have one more thing right here? Okay. Didn't realize that was a thing that had to happen. Alright, well, let's get that dug out. And then that's perfect. Okay, this is apparently not going to work, so we're going to deconstruct that. Set that up as priority number 6. And then can I just get a mesh tile to replace it? There we go. Good. We're still going to need a way to access this area, but that, quite frankly, is another problem for another time. It doesn't actually matter right now, I don't think. Yeah. Okay, good. Okay, the gas pipes are pretty much done over here. That's great. Kyle is just bashing out the last few bits and bobs. Did we build the extra bedroom yet? No. No, we have not. That's okay. There's no rush, though. There's no rush. Okay. Priority 7. Priority 7, all of this, please, actually. No, why are you... This is... I guess this is kind of unnecessary. Right. Priority 8 that. Because then we can get the battery going. Okay. What are we pumping out of here? Literally just natural gas anyway, so... Okay. Nice. Nice, 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 nice. Okay. Now we're going to start to accumulate the exact resource with which we want to accumulate. That's fantastic. Alright. I'm a very happy camper. A very, very happy camper. It looks like polluted oxygen sits on top of natural gas anyway, so that's quite good. I'll take that. It's very, very nice. I suspect that this area will probably become like the natural gas room. I don't think it's going to be... I don't think it sort of suffers from having natural gas everywhere. I think we can sort of just leave it for now. It'll do what it does. Okay, insufficient oxygen generation. I am actually kind of a little bit perturbed at how little oxygen this area is producing. To be honest, I think we could actually do with getting like another pump set up over here. Yeah, so, I mean, we've got 2 kilograms of oxygen over here. Right, let's see if we can try and put in another gas pump right there. Priority 6 all the way. Yes, please. Gas pipe. Just like so. Great. Power cable. Yep. It already actually goes through it. Okay. We'll give this a shot. I don't know if this is going to sort of offset the balance of resources somewhat. I don't really want that to happen, obviously. However, if it does, then we're going to have to think again about what we do. I want to clean this area up, as I say, because I want to get another one of these areas. If one isn't working enough, then that's we're gonna have to deal with that. Okay, is this making any changes? Is this made any difference? Okay, we are getting a little bit of carbon dioxide, but that's okay. All right, that looks like a much stronger amount of oxygen, and I suspect that it means that the electrolyzer is going to have less issues. Okay, now food is another issue. Can we get offered any food in the new round? A slickster larva. I mean, I like these things. These things are fantastic. They're really good. They're really, really good. I'm gonna hold off on that choice because I really want to pick. I really want to pick him up, or her up. Okay. The food shortage is somewhat of a bummer. Somewhat of a bummer. We've still got 5 lice loaf. We've got a couple of mushrooms that are about to mature. In fact, we've got more mushrooms that we can probably plant. We've got 8 fungal spores, for goodness sake. Yeah. What temperature do fungal spores actually need? There's no reason not to plant the fungal spores right here, right? Also, what the heck is going on here? The arbor tree. It's 70% of the way towards growth. Fantastic. Yep, you, and you. Fantastic. The bristle blossom is inoperable because it needs water to irrigate it. I should probably get that sorted, to be honest. I know I talked about how I didn't really want to commit to watering these plants, but now I think I kind of have to. We're a little bit on the low side of food, so let's sort it. Okay. Ditch that. Where am I? Plumbing. Yep. Right down here. And I want to come right across here. And then I want to have offshoots. Because if I don't, then it'll all it'll probably not work as well as I want to. But that's fine. That's priority 6. That probably is a deserved priority 6. But perhaps not. Have any of my critters not have they become domesticated? I was going to say not wilded. The opposite of wild. Whatever the heckin' opposite of wild is. Okay. Well, we are getting a heck of a lot of natural gas in here. How much non-natural gas resource are we pumping around? Seems like a fair bit, but most of it's come from this area anyway. Polluted oxygen is coming through. We want to get an area with the pufflet prints, so we want to set this area up. That would be quite nice to do. We do already have a couple of them. If we can assemble them all in this area, then that would be fantastic. There's no particular rush to get that done, though. Also, it looks like oxygen production has been appropriately increased, which is quite nice. Yep, everything is looking absolutely fine. It looks like our power situation is still similarly strong, which is great. And it looks like oxygen production is absolutely golden. Absolutely golden. It should be returning to fully green or fully blue, whatever this lovely turquoise color is. Turquoise. I should probably have just said turquoise. Also, something that I didn't consider. I've broached this area. And we're letting some slight bits of carbon dioxide into this area over here. Okay, I should probably just wall this area off for now. Yeah, wall this area off for now. I don't really want to end up having a carbon dioxide filled base. I know it's not really going to get that bad, but it's just something to avoid really more than anything. Also, I do want to get back to the slickster. I will deal with that. We'll deal with that in a bit. You know what? I can probably just cancel that build over there. And someone can just build that. And we've sealed this area off. appropriately. There is a lot more copper ore over here, and that's what we need this area for, but we don't need it right now. Okay. Why have I got a bristle blossom planted in that plant there? Uproot, deconstruct, get rid of that. We want to get a proper farm plot. Alright, everyone is chowing down on a little bit of sand. That's great. How much refined metal do we actually have? Refined metal. It says that we've got 0 kilograms, but if I go up here, maybe we do have 0 kilograms. Huh. Alright, well, queue up for one. For one round. Okay, put that back down to 5, and we'll dig out this area just to get the extra copper, because we do actually need extra copper. Because one more suit, I think, would be absolutely ideal. That means that we can have two people in the base at all times, which is grand. And then the rest can sort of stay out of the way. Okay. Right. It's priority 6 all of this stuff in order to get this all done. Because otherwise we're going to completely hit our capacity of natural gas, and that's not exactly what I want to do. How much stuff is natural gas? How much natural gas is coming through? Quite a lot. Quite a lot of natural gas still coming through. That's great to see. The polluted oxygen should theoretically just push the natural gas down. That's the plan anyway. Carbon dioxide still is at the bottom. Okay. That goes there. Alright, the whole point of building this natural gas generator was actually to power this system. But apparently it's not really been required, which is great. Okay, fantastic. Now we can't be pumping anything useful out, can we? Oh, apparently we still are. We're apparently pumping out ever so slightly natural gas. I'm under no illusion, by the way. This natural gas that we've accumulated here recently is not nearly enough to sustain us during the time that the natural gas generator is going to be running without the natural gas geyser. It's just not enough. We just don't have enough, unfortunately. But it's fine. It's fine for now. Okay. Lots of copper ore. That's wonderful. This area is just, well, it's just my storage tank, really, for all of the different gases. We got carbon dioxide. We got a little bit of natural gas around here. We got polluted oxygen. We don't have any hydrogen in here yet, but, you know, there's no reason why we can't. We can add a little bit of hydrogen in. Why not? This area, by the way, working absolutely perfectly. Very, very happy with that. No fabrications queued. That's because the suit has been delivered. Right. This wire needs to be prioritized slightly higher. What is it due to be built out of? It's due to be built out of awaiting iron ore delivery. Okay, let's try again, except with an ore that I actually want to use. Copper instead this time. Fantastic. Right, get to bed, everyone. Get to bed. Also, what I was thinking of doing is probably getting rid of this water cooler. Yep, I'm going to deconstruct that water cooler. Deconstruct the flower pot as well. Deconstruct the flower pot, and I want to start doing some research on a jukebox, because a jukebox can, well, it's a recreational thing, and it only needs to go in the room in order to get a bonus. So we're gonna research the jukebox. Okay, you know what? Maybe I'm a little bit premature. Don't delete it quite yet. We'll do the research first, and then we'll worry about deconstructing stuff. Okay. We're back on the horse, apparently. Goodness gracious me. I tell you what, this thing is an absolute tank. It is giving us quite a lot of natural gas, and there's a good chance that we might get all of our gas reservoirs filled up. Okay. I don't know why, but no one is coming. No one is coming to build this. It's just not happening. I suppose everyone is a little bit preoccupied with with running on machines in the base, and now they're preoccupied with research. You know what? Let's just cancel the research for a little bit. Let's just try and get this area set up properly, please. That would just be great. That would be absolutely great. What are you gonna go and do? You're gonna go and deliver that? Why is no one building this? I've literally bumped it up to priority number 9. It's a construction errand. I'm using copper ore. Yes. Has anyone got copper ore? People are gonna... Okay. There's literally copper ore right there. It's not unreachable. It's doable. It's fine. It's literally fine. I don't see what the problem is here. And everyone is just running elsewhere. I don't get it. I absolutely don't get it. What are you gonna go and do? Is anyone building this? Can someone please just come and deal with this? It's a massive faff. Why are you building up here? I mean, this is an important area. Don't get me wrong. I really want to get the Pufflet Princes. I want to get them housed up properly. But it'd be great to get the natural gas generator. All right. You know what? Let's just cancel the entirety of that thing. Is that copper ore right there? That's gold ore. That's 800 kilograms of gold ore that had been stuck into that thing. Not entirely sure why that ended up happening, but whatever. Okay. Yes. Where do we want to put natural gas generator? Great question. I don't know. Probably over here, but we're gonna need to expand this area a little bit. There we go. Expand this area. Let the water flow down, the polluted water that is, and we'll collect it in this area. In fact, we'll probably move it down further still once we have the opportunity to do so. What priority was that digging? That was just priority number 5 digging. Priority number 5. Tell you what, one more dupe would actually be real nice. Make me feel a little bit better about our state of affairs. Okay. Has anyone been groomed recently? If I bump that up to 6, maybe we'll see some grooming tomorrow. Or perhaps not. You never know. Okay. Let me have a quick little look. The Slickster. Alright, so the Slickster... Let's have a look at the critter, the Slickster critter. What do you need? I think you need to live in carbon dioxide, don't you? Yeah, you live in carbon dioxide and you produce crude oil. Your comfort range is 50 to 140 degrees Celsius. So pretty darned high. However, if we don't want to get it to turn into a... Yeah, so we don't want to ever get any long hair Slicksters, because they are utterly awful. And this is what happens when you have a Slickster and you have it in a temperature range that is not suitable. So yeah, we want to make sure that this guy is in at least, I think, 100 degrees Celsius. Okay. 100 degrees Celsius temperature surroundings. Down here, it's too high. Up here, it's too high. I mean, okay, so 50 to 140. It's actually 50 to 140, but I'm pretty sure that we're looking for something above 100. Anything above 100, I think, would be pretty darn good. Chlorine down here. 86 down here. Tell you what, this area is pretty darn good. Okay, someone is idle. You've been trapped. Unfreaking believable. There you go. Well done. Right, before I deconstruct that door, let's put in a pneumatic door right there. but not out of iron ore. No reason to use iron ore. Might as well just use copper. I know I've got loads of iron, loads of other stuff, but that's not a problem. Okay, all of that stuff is currently unreachable, but that's okay. That door is going to go on there. Fantastic. That's just going to keep the temperature in, keep the polluted oxygen out of the cold biome, that is. I also want to set up a brand new oxygen production area in the cold biome, because sooner rather than later, my base is going to start to get super, super hot, just because it will. So if we can cool down, the oxygen over here first, and then bring it down into the base, then that would be great. That would be really, really good. Okay, how are we doing on ventilation station? Not great, actually. Not great at all, because we've got too much polluted oxygen, and that's stopping the pump from pumping. Okay. Right. I'm going to dig this area out. Because it's going to just add extra space. And that will mean that we'll have a little bit more space than which to store that gas. Also, the slickster. I want to get the slickster down here. I think down here is pretty ideal, to be honest. It's very, very hot. Literally this zone right here. Yeah, so let's try and come down there as quickly as we possibly can. How do I get around here without... I mean, I don't want to touch the base at all. Don't want to touch the base even slightly. Don't want to mess with this area, the stables. Let's remain the same. I don't want to mess up the feng shui in the room. Okay, let's get a manual airlock right over there. Okay, sure. Dig out that corridor there. Yeah, I think that's fine. Yeah. Cool. Yeah, that's good. Takes us into a range that's quite hot. Nice. Then let's dig across here. And then build across there. Perfect? Perfect. I mean, that is going to take an absolutely obscene amount of time to get built. But by the time that it does, it's going to be perfect. Priority number 7, I'm really not sure that any of this stuff deserves priority number 7, to be honest. None of it. None of it is priority 7 worthy. Right, how are we doing calorie-wise? 7,000 lice loaf, 4,900 fried mushrooms. I've set it up so that I think people can still eat mushrooms, but I don't really want that to happen. Can we change that? Mush bars, meat, pickled meat, mush fry, bristleberry, mushrooms. Yeah. Let's take mushrooms off the menu and instead make them fried mushrooms. Okay, easy peasy. Easy peasy. Okay, so that way it is, I mean, it's quite a, it's a long way around, really. I'm just wondering if there's any other quicker way of doing it. There's not really a quicker way of doing it because we have to do it with the Atmo suit. If we don't do it with the Atmo suit, then we're gonna have an issue. Okay, also, here's another issue for you. We are not having any luck with the resources in this room, so we're gonna have to deconstruct that and then get some more pipes set up. That needs to be priority 7. That's pretty darn important that we get that set up as swiftly as possible. Looks like we are resuming pumping anyway, so that's quite good. Okay, great. If we get that all built, then that's perfect. This area up here, fine. Don't know why we're still looking at it in ventilation mode. That's okay. Ah, this area got dug out. Fantastic. Good, I'm glad the patch you got down there. That is indeed good news. What the heck is over here? I don't think I've ever seen this biome here. It's very, very cool. I like it a lot. Okay. So, lots and lots more gas can hopefully be put out here. That's the plan. Carbon dioxide and polluted oxygen. Beautiful. Just beautiful. And that frees up this pipe, which is, of course, really important because it allows all of this natural gas to be collected in exactly the way that I wanted it to be collected. Beautiful. Okay, we're almost finished. We're almost finished with the natural gas geyser, which is fantastic. It's been a work in progress for what feels like forever, and it was very rushed as well. Like the whole process was just unbelievably rushed. Whoa, I think he just died. Oh no, he's here. Alright, great. Well, yeah, this dude is about to finish up. He's literally about to go dormant in 92 seconds, and his active period is 83 cycles every 163 cycles. So it's going to be another 83 cycles before we see that natural gas generator turn on again. Which is gonna be fine. It's good. I'm just relieved that we didn't get any natural gas in the base. There are a few sort of specks of what is this? Just carbon dioxide floating around the base. But I mean, honestly, all of that can sort of be fixed if we put in place some proper mesh tiles, which I think I do want to do. I'm gonna set you up to be wrangled. Yes, please, sir. And then I'm going to get you dispensed to this area. Fantastic. That's great. Okay, what next? I want to... What do I do? I looked at this Pokeshell last time, and it was pretty darn garbage, wasn't it? It eats polluted dirt and rot piles, and it excretes sand. I mean, do I really care about it, about that skill set? I don't really think that I do. Waterweed seed. What is a waterweed seed? The translucent fluid containing bulb atop the waterweed seed is an edible portion of the plant, but in fact the bulb is extremely poisonous and should never be consumed under any circumstances. Thrive in salty water and can be harvested for fresh, edible lettuce. Okay, temperature 22 to 65. This area is perfect. Bleach stone, minus 500 grams per cycle. Salt water, minus 500 kilograms, minus 5 kilograms per cycle. Wowzers, that's quite insane, actually. Okay, well, that's something that I didn't really think I would ever deal with. That's the brand new plant right there. Okay, why am I not pumping? I am pumping. Good stuff. To be honest, we should be putting the polluted oxygen like into here. You know what? Let's set that up. Let's set that up. Oh, we're gonna have to get a gas filter actually. It's gonna be a little bit of a pain to get a gas filter set up over here, but I guess we can sort of roll with it for now. Okay, gas filter right there. That goes there. Perfect. Yeah. I know we just want to sort of step it up in a fashion that doesn't look too disagreeable. Out here to a gas vent. Beautiful. Priority 7, I don't think so. Maybe priority 5. Don't really think it's that important to get done right away. I'd much rather get this area done so that we can start accumulating a bunch of lovely fresh water. I say fresh water, figuratively speaking, fresh water. I don't know if it's pumped from a geyser, if it's super fresh. Unrefrigerated food. How are we doing food-wise, actually? Yeah, we're not doing too bad on the whole food front. It's really quite nice. Okay. It's really quite irritating running this manual generator for as much as we are. We're about to be dormant. It's just given its last little splurts, I think. Yep, come on. There we go. It's dormant. It's now dormant. Fantastic. That's great. That is us. That is that. So we'll let this thing pump out, and we can take stock in just a second. But at the end of the day, I think that we've accumulated almost nine filled tanks of natural gas. I think we can be very happy about that. That's very, very good, in fact. Very, very happy with that. Okay, so polluted oxygen. Polluted oxygen. Not sure why it goes alphabetically apart from polluted oxygen. That does indeed seem like a little bit of a bug, but that's okay. You know what? Let's bring that cable out there. Give it something to do. Yeah, we are probably wasting quite a lot of power. I'll be honest with you, we're probably wasting quite a lot of power. If we have a little look at the colony summary. Average power produced, average power wasted. Yeah, we've been wasting a fair amount of power. It's not exactly ideal. However, now that we have something for our power to on this circuit anyway to do, then that's going to be great. Okay, we got our fourth Atmo suit. We got our fourth Atmo suit ages ago. I just wanted to comment on it because I'm pretty darn happy with it. Okay, we're getting a little bit of polluted oxygen into the base, but that's okay. We got a deodorizer right at the very back, so we don't really need to worry about too much polluted oxygen getting any further. Okay, I'm gonna deconstruct that gas pipe right there. Not on the deconstruction. On the gas pipe, yes. Gas pipe. Cancel the deconstruction of the gas pipe. Perfect. And then let's rebuild it in a way that it only interacts with that specific bit of only that specific input rather than the pipe down there. Literally takes 2 seconds. Fantastic. Hold on, that's an unreachable dig? How is that unreachable? Alright. We'll certainly look to fix that. Alright, I'm pretty sure that... pretty sure we can just call it a day and disable that building. Anything else will surely just get pumped out and into these tanks. But, you know, at the end of the day, I'm really, really happy with that. That was a very, very, very good result for us. Yeah, nothing too much to complain about there at all. Of course, if we had started earlier, then it would have given us a slight bit more natural gas. But I can't really complain too much about that. It's a pretty darn good state of affairs. Okay, what's going on here? Pipe is blocked. Why is the pipe blocked? Oh, because the polluted oxygen doesn't have an output yet? Is that what the case is? That's okay. We'll have that done. We'll have it done pretty darn soon. Yeah, okay. So the security door apparently it can be deconstructed, but it doesn't need to... It can just sort of chill right there. All right. It can't be manually controlled, but that is fine. That's great, in fact. That's really, really good. Okay. So the polluted oxygen is quite thick in here already. But at least it's going to mean that we can put our polluted oxygen to good use rather than just having it sort of lying around the base. There we go. And the last bit of polluted oxygen should be pumped out of here. There is a lot of polluted oxygen in this area, and I really don't like it. So it's going to be good to move it up to a place where it can actually become quite useful. You are happy. You are wild. You are 13 out of 25. Pufflet egg. I mean, I don't think a pufflet egg is going to happen anytime soon, but that's not a problem. I think I can install a grooming station in here, and we can domesticate you. In fact, I think that would be quite nice. we go. Dig that down. Yep. Put a mesh tile there instead. Yeah, if we put a mesh tile there instead, then that means that the polluted water can just leak through. And we'll build a grooming station. Oh. Good. I'm glad everyone. I'm glad you're making slime. That's great. It's free real estate. And you know what? I like me some free real estate. That's real good. But probably, as suspected, yeah, we're already at capacity. We're already at capacity over there. Not a problem though. Right. How are we doing on this massive, deep expedition down here? It's gonna take us ages to get down to the Slickster, the Slickster hot zone. But we can't afford to mess up the Slickster, because as I was saying, if you have a regular Slickster larva, and it grows into or it gives an egg for a long hair Slickster, I think it's called. Yeah, it's no. Yeah, so the long hair Slickster, which is utter garbage, utter garbage, consumes oxygen. And that's all it does. That's literally all it does. So we never want to get to a position where that happens. We only want to get the larva Slickster. I think we need to grow the molten Slickster. I think we need to grow the larva Slickster at 100 degrees plus, and that will get us a molten Slickster. But if we grow it under a certain temperature, if we have it in a certain temperature, then it'll give us long hair Slicksters. So that's why I want to get us all the way down to there, so that we can immediately get petroleum and just pump all of our carbon dioxide into this area. Speaking of, where's our carbon dioxide vent? Carbon dioxide vent is all the way up here. I mean, is there any temperature up here that's amenable to a Slickster? No, not at all, actually. Not even slightly. Maybe out here in the unknown. But for now, the only area where our criteria is fulfilled is down here. So that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna make it so. We're going to make it so. Okay, natural gas is all good. Everything is good. Happy days. Okay, I need to get some more pufflet princes into this area. That's an unreachable dig. Could you not have dug that up before placing the tile? There we go. Okay, try again. Try again, please, someone. In fact, I don't even want that to be a mesh tile, do I? I think I just want a regular tile once it's been deconstructed, so that we don't have any of the polluted oxygen dropping down into this area. Okay. I also want to make high pressure gas vents. I need plastic in order to make that, and I don't think that I have a polymer press yet. No, indeed I don't. The problem is that we're going to need a petroleum generator. All right, not a petroleum generator, sorry, an oil refinery. And we're going to need oil as well. We're definitely going to need oil. And we don't even have oil yet. We haven't even found it. So I think what we want to perhaps do is head on up to the surface. I want to bash through some research, but I'm conscious of the fact that there is so much stuff to be built. Because I am an egregiously enthusiastic taskmaster. Right. Okay. You know what? Yes. Let's leave that there. Let's continue. Let's continue on upwards. Oh, look. You're sleeping. How can you sleep? You're okay. Okay. Can I? There is a way to trap you. There is a way to trap you. The airborne critter bait. It is single use though, and that is a. I don't want to. I don't want to spend 50 copper ore on that. Okay. Okay, hold up. Priority number 9. What resources have we got nearby? Sedimentary rock? Sedimentary rock it is. Because we cannot let this dude escape. No. Please, no. Don't fly down there. Don't do it. 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 No. No, no, no. What are you doing? Please, hurry up. I just, oh, thank goodness. I can envision one of these slippery thingies escaping. I don't really want to have that happen. Okay, so if I make this if I use a single use one of these. A single use one of the airborne critter baits. How do I get these guys down to here? So you're gonna give us a pufflet egg. Do I want a pufflet prince? Is a pufflet prince really any better? A diet, it's got a slightly better diet, and it excretes slime, bleachstone, and oxalite. Wow, so if you feed it, presumably if you feed it chlorine, it will give you bleachstone, and if you feed it oxygen, it will give you oxalite. Okay, well, I absolutely want a puffed prince then, for sure. That's real good. Okay. The way that I think that we do it is that we dig out that. What priority was that? 5. Good. We dig out that. We lay a ladder. What do we got around? Abyssalite? I mean, I'm not really that concerned about... I don't really want to use abyssalite. Sedimentary rock seems more reasonable. I should probably think about getting a patchu. I don't even know. I mean, how do we get a patchu? A fry egg? Tropical fry egg? We could maybe get a little area where we have some patchus. I've not really done anything with them yet. Oh no. I forgot. It doesn't divert down to here anymore. Okay, well thankfully that's actually all right, because we don't have any activity in the natural gas room at the moment. Okay, we got some fry eggs, 2 fry eggs over here. That's quite nice. There we go. That's gonna all trickle down in the way we want. That's great. Right, so that will sort of fix itself over time. You're gonna come down here. Great. Pufflet prince. Pufflet prince. My special pufflet prince. And then we've got the puffed prince over here as well, who eats oxygen, chlorine, and, well, everything, actually. Okay. And then we'll have a tile right there. And we're just going to bring these chaps down. Yep. Yep. And yep. Sure, I guess. And then we'll schedule that for deconstruction. And we'll get that dug up as well. Okay, so lots of stuff to be doing. The Pufflet Prince is gonna be my way out of here. So we're gonna have these guys eating polluted oxygen as much as we possibly can, because that's gonna give us slime, and slime is nice. Chlorine, we do have a chlorine vent somewhere, don't we? I thought we had a chlorine vent somewhere. We got so many of the darn vents that I can't even keep track. Yes, we got a chlorine gas vent right over there. I mean, we've got a lot of chlorine anyway. Yeah, you grow in hydrogen. Okay. We got so many darn vents. It's kind of crazy. Also, what I'm going to do is I'm going to set this up to be dug out. Just get... In fact, you know what we'll do? We'll get a manual airlock in there. And we'll get a tile there. Priority 7 this. And then build up a ladder like so. In fact, priority 7, all of that, would you? Or priority 8. Priority 8 is fine too. If we get all of this, then that means that we can... Okay. Set that up for deconstruction. Priority 6, sure. So by the time someone arrives to do this, everything should be fine. Great. Wonderful. Okay, you can get in and do your analysis. Is it really important that we get the analysis done right now, to be honest? Not really. I think what's more important is that we get this area dug out ahead. Because I think that stops it from... from exploding and giving us value there. So we'll take that. This is going to be the Pachu farm, I've decided. We'll keep the Pachu farm just like this, just over here. This guy's elderly. That's annoying. A fry egg, a 95% chance of laying a fry egg, a tropical fry egg. What's the difference? Is there anything? I've seen these guys before. Just a regular fry, which will grow into a Pachu. Comfort range is 0 to 60 degrees Celsius. Well, that's right in the middle there. It eats algae. That's great. And excretes polluted dirt. Whereas the tropical fry, it has a slightly higher temperature range. Body temperature between 35 and 80. I mean, is the tropical fly any better? I don't know. And then a gulp fish also eats algae, but it is presumably colder. Yeah, the body temperature is colder. Okay, cool. I mean, we can work on growing all of that stuff later. What I'm going to do now is I'm going to try and set up a fish feeder. Not a fish release, sorry. A fish feeder. That's gold. I don't really want gold. Just a regular old copper is good with me. Great. And then we can get another critter zone sorted. And we actually have been sorting out quite a lot of critter related stuff of late, which is great. Yeah, we can cancel that. That's probably not required. This water is now 26 degrees Celsius. Well, I must say I'm very, very happy with that. That's very good. Okay, can we get these critters just moved to... Tell you what, there's no point in building any of this nonsense. There's not even any point in building that. Let's just build this as quickly as we possibly can. Right, attacks one type of airborne critter. Yeah, I know. If I do that, will it just allow them to swirl around here, or will it actually sort of like slap them up? I don't actually know. So I'm putting one down here because it used to be the case that you used to have to get one of the poles, and you put the slime on the pole, and then the pole attracted the beasties, the bugs. But I don't know if that's the case anymore. I mean, attract one type of airborne critter. Does it auto-wrangle them, perhaps? I guess we'll see. We'll see in just a second, won't we? When everyone is finished going to the bathroom and dealing with all of that. How's the arbor tree doing? I mean, I don't think that I'm ever going to get an arbor tree forest, but, I mean, at least it looks kind of cool, right? That is a small consolation. Small consolation. We're doing fine for food now. It turns out that having a whole bunch of extra dust caps really, really works quite well. The oxygen has now returned to pretty much normal. We've still got a pretty healthy helping of carbon dioxide in the base, but not anywhere where it actually properly matters, which is quite good. Right, are we building this thing? I think we're building this thing. Also, I tell you what I should do. As a priority number 5 item, I should get what's this? Sedimentary rock. Yeah, I should get this. I should get this replaced. Yeah, just priority 5. No worries. No big deal. Just so that we can maximize our duplicate walking speed. Okay, so. Okay, wowzers. Huh. Okay. Literally just happened like that. Okay, this is kind of garbage, I think. I preferred the other system that they had. Okay, let's just... I can't even open the door automatically. Okay, deconstruct that door. Let's do this as a priority 9 event. And let's also get the airborne bait set up. That's unreachable. I don't know why I do that there. Is that reachable? I think that should be reachable. Great, so hopefully it's going to attract people from miles and miles around. What? Where did you go? Oh, you're all the way up here. You're quite old. Quite old indeed. Okay, get the airborne critter bait set up and running. Hopefully it'll attract these guys from down there. I don't know if it will. I guess we'll have to wait and see. Literally just eaten by you. Okay, hold on. Priority number 9. Okay, everyone is in here. This is good. This is good. This is really, really good. Yes, perfect. Don't care about the rest. You know what? Just that one tile right there is just absolutely perfect. So now you're penned with a puffed prince, right? Pufflet prince egg, not penned with puffed prince. I think you are. I think you are, and I think you know it. I need to enable the stable here. I think is what I said I originally wanted to do. So why don't we go and do that? Dig out that little bit over there. And instead stick in a grooming station. It says it's an unreachable dig. I dispute that. I dispute that in the strongest possible terms. Seems very reachable to me. Did we get a fish feeder? Not yet. Let's bump all this priority up. Alright, and Harkoni's going to finish off dealing with that. Unfortunately, it looks like it's going to be on the next cycle, which is unbelievably irritating, given the closeness that I was, the proximity to success. It was tantalizing. It was millimeters away from my fingertips. But alas, what can I do? Not very much. We do want to think about incubation in the next episode as well. I suspect we maybe want to start incubating a few of our fishy friends. There's a fry egg over there. You're hungry. You need algae. I mean, I'm coming. I'm coming. Don't you worry about it. I'm gonna get you some algae, buddy. I thought this was a priority. This is a priority 5 job. Okay, so hopefully these people are going to be groomed now. And you are also going to be groomed, hopefully. Pufflet Prince Egg. Alright, hopefully it all just works. Hopefully it all just works. The Pufflet Prince, we can now start sort of feeding in a little bit of chlorine. Maybe start getting a little bit of bleach stone. That would be pretty darn good. I don't think there's any particular rush on that, though. Okay, have we finished the analysis on this guy? Okay, next activity is in 30 cycles. Active period, 76.2 cycles every 121 cycles. Okay. That's actually totally fine. Okay, this is going to be the Pachu feeder extraordinaire. We've got more than enough algae to keep it totally fed. Damage, overheating is happening to the security door. I really don't care about that. Are these things aggressive? I suspect that they might be quite aggressive, actually. And you are down as elderly. That makes me a little bit irritated, but it's fine. Okay. Great. And the fish feeder is for Pachus, to be honest. They all eat the same thing, don't they? Yeah. So they literally all just eat algae. Okay, great. Bump that up to priority 6 so that we can always absolutely have There we go. Some stuff to be fed. Some stuff to feed these guys. I'm not sure if the little ones eat, but I would imagine that they probably do. Oh, look at this. You're having a nice little groom. Right, are you now domesticated? Happiness, wilderness, minus 55% per cycle. So you're still down as wild? But that's okay. Not penned with the puffed prince. I think you are penned with the puffed prince. You're penned with the puffed prince. Pufflet prince egg. 80%. 80 stinking percent. That's really good. That's really good. I'm really happy with this. This is a good situation to be in. And my little pufflet prince grew up. They grow up so fast, don't they? They grow up so fast. I don't know what I'm going to do about this guy, honestly. I think he's probably toast. And by toast, I mean he's probably going to be turned into, like, glue or something. Something analogous to turning animals into glue. That's not a very nice thing to say, but I said it, and you know it's better to say it about imaginary animals than actual animals. This Pachu is quite old. Oh, are those wrinkles on his face? Does every Pachu have those wrinkles on their faces, or are they just is he just an old one? No, I guess they all do. They look quite aged, just naturally. That's not very much of a compliment to Pachu kind, but that's okay. Okay, so we got our critter situation pretty much sorted. We updated our oxygen situation. We've stored a whole bunch of natural gas, which is absolutely wonderful. In fact, it's really, really good. Really, really happy with it. We're expanding slowly but surely. We're going to try and get the Slickster in the next episode. Almost certainly, we're going to be getting ourselves a... Oh my goodness. Almost to the point where you have algae that is basically water. That's crazy. Or liquid algae. That is incredible. That is absolutely incredible. Anyway, we're gonna finish this episode up here, ladies and gents. In the next episode, I'm very, very hopeful that we're going to be able to. Oh, I'm gonna wrangle you. I'm gonna wrangle you too. 2 brand new hatches, absolutely getting wrangled. Hatches and hatchlings. Yes, so in the next episode, hopefully we're going to make it to the surface. I do want to start getting the research required in order to make solar panels. I don't know how to make solar panels, but that's something that we're going to have to deal with. I also want to explore downwards, which is actually quite a good feature of this ladder. We're eventually going to get down to the bottom of the world, which is where the oil is. So that's what we're going to go after. Ladies and gents, it's been an absolute pleasure to play Oxygen Not Included for you. My name, of course, has been Over the Potato. I'll see you next time. Bye.